These doctors, infectious disease doctors, might be good on certain infectious diseases, but when it comes to Lyme and spotted fever or whatever the hell 41 and 39 and Western blot and that, I don't have no clue even what this shit is, or all these co-infections. I don't even know if I want to know what those are. They refuse to treat it. They send you out the door. Have a nice day. You might live, you might not. Not my problem. See a therapist. And then I got tested yesterday because I told you about my neuropathy in my arms. And then my arms are always numb. Constantly numb. But in my hands are always on fire. Always on fire. And they raised the dose up. And I'm at max dose. And we're looking at two of my doctors, my head doctor over my normal doctor, are looking at what we can take next to help, because it's bad. Well, now for the past month, it's affected my legs now, where now my legs included are numb and my feet are on fire. So I went and did an EMG test on those and found out I got the same issues, but it's with a different name. In my legs. My left worse than my right, which I told them my left was going to be worse than my right. I knew it. So they found out my complete L4. I think it's L4. I'd have to pull up this paper right here. L4 all through my sacrum has lesions, which is causing the issue of the nerves, the neuropathy, or bloody hell. What's that word? Radiocholitis, blah, blah, blah. There's the first test. Is this the legs or the arms? The legs. What's the word again? Lumbo and sacral root lesions. Radioculopathy. From L4 through S2. So, lumbar to sacrum. And nerve roots, as it compresses the nerve roots as it exits the spinal cord and causes a great deal of back pain, and it radiates to the affected limbs, causes loss of reflection and weakness and burning and lightning pain it's usually onset, which is usually acute, or can come on gradually. Well, my legs came on like overnight, like my arms did. It came on quick, and it won't go away. So that's the new thing. I thought, so I sleep when I sleep, because sleep is not something I get much. I sleep sitting up with two pillows like this with my arms, and then I have a pillow under my knees, in between my knees and my thighs, to raise my legs, and it's a body pillow, so I can have some feeling, so I can get some sleep. If it's not there, I'm in my recliner chair, so I can have life. So smoking now. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I broke down so many times yesterday. I just wanted to find a corner and scream. Because I really didn't. I mean, I have friends who go through this in this state. You know, the state that it don't exist in. Tennessee, the volunteer state. And I've heard stories about it's hard to find a doctor that believes in it. My team believes in it. And they're so angry that we cannot find a doctor that will help me fight. Even with all these co-infections, you cannot find a doctor who will go, they're real. And then this week, I had to deal with my Shih Tzu, which you've not seen her yet. She's a little bit, she's old, but she's, you know what a Shih Tzu is. She got snake bit, copperhead snake bit twice. Once on the right here, and then once right here. Being nosy. So I had to deal with that, and I've had her going on 8 years. I thought I was going to lose her, but that was a heartbreak on top of everything I've had to deal with. But I'm tired of taking shots. I'm tired of taking pills. I'm tired of fighting to find a doctor. Not my team. Find a doctor that will say, hey, I believe in co-infections, and I believe in Lyme. I believe your Rocky Mountain spotted fever is active now. It did come out of remission. I believe in Lyme Western blot, or the Western blot. Let me tell you something. He didn't even believe this. My nurse 3 months ago accidentally got needle pricked. No lie. By a needle she injected into me. She didn't know that you could catch Lyme through a patient with Lyme. You know what I'm saying? Because that's still in a gray box area. And she had gave me an injection of something. Because recently they've been giving me different shots to see if it helps with my seizures. And if it doesn't help, let them know. If it does or eases, let them know. Well, they injected into my hips, and obviously this one drew blood or whatnot. I don't really know. And it fell to the floor, and she picked it up, and she accidentally pricked her finger. Well, she didn't think much of it, but she did run all the HIV and all those tests. I'm like, well, it'll come back clear. You know this. You just ran all my tests. But, legally she had to run the test, and that all came back clear. But she didn't even run a Lyme test. Okay? Well, 3 weeks ago, she had heard, well, you could catch Lyme from her if you got pricked by a needle, if there was any fluid or blood transfer in the needle. She went, no, I didn't know that. So she ran a Lyme test on herself, sent it off the same place, Hygienics, to go get it tested. Comes back. Last week, she called me into the office, my doctor's office, where she was sitting. My nurse's name is Tosh, and I love her to death. She said, I don't want to break your heart, but I have Lyme now. I said, what? She said, you remember the needle prick I got about 3 months ago? I went, yeah. She said, I didn't know I could catch Lyme from that and didn't think about even testing myself. She said, but I just sent off. She said, well, I have Lyme. I said, well, what form? She says, I have IgG 91 and 41, which I have 41, but I don't have this I don't have IgG 91 and IgG 41. I guess they're the remission versions. I said, are you kidding me? Even my doctor, my doctor says, yeah, it shows Lyme disease. It popped up in bright red like mine does. And she says, I had no clue. I said, well, here's the good thing about yours. You can be cured. I can't. You could take, 2, 3 months supply of Doxy and bye. I said, but I can't. She said, are you kidding me? I said, yeah, you can get cured from yours. I said, but I can't. I said, but please let me know what those two are. So I know what they are. But my nurse, which weighs heavy on me because she caught it because of a needle prick from giving me a shot. I told this idiot doctor yesterday that I had to see about my Lyme. I said, my nurse even got Lyme from a needle prick she did through me 3 months ago. Nah, no, she didn't. She's been tick bit. I said, no, she has lived on concrete her whole life. No, that's not true. She never caught it from you. Didn't even believe that. I said, you can look on my file and call the doctors. They will verify she never had Lyme before, and it is recommended they run Lyme and all that on all their doctors and nurses to make sure, they're not contagious and can give shit to other patients. She caught it from me. I'm the only patient in that whole building that has these diseases. And she caught it from me. And he still would not believe it, that I have what I have. And called her a liar and pretty much called me still a liar. I don't know. As far as the house goes, kitchen's still half done. The countertops got put up. The cabinets underneath are not put in yet. Not even done. I don't know. I'm lost for words because I, I'm at a brick wall right now. And I know anxiety causes panic attacks for me. And I don't need them. God, I don't need those. Something I never had before either. I never had on any of this. I have good days though. I have good days where, oh my God, I enjoy every moment of nature in my life. And then I get all this smacked on me. And to be honest, all I want to do is just run my head through a wall. Or if I'm driving, all I want to do is just find the nearest tree and hit it. Because sometimes and I know we're a lot like, we have a lot of us that are like this, where we just don't know how much further, how much more we can take, especially on the ones who are still out there like me, who are still hunting for a doctor that will believe them outside their doctors. You just don't know how much more you could take. And I'm so sick of seeing doctors. I gotta go again twice next week too. I just don't know how much more I can take. But I'm gonna wrap this up. I'll post these next Thursday when I go down and I'll see my neighbor. Love you all. Gentle hugs, kisses, and be good, guys.